Hi. Welcome. What's up? Good morning. It's not morning. It hasn't been morning for hours. I'm not compulsively scanning my auctions, that's you. What's up, guys? It's the emoji in question, which I've decided I quite like, is an octopus emoji. Now, one of these days, that countdown is gonna finish, and there's gonna be nobody in this chair, because often I'll, like, get up and, like, get my tea, or, like, you know, put more face on my face, or go find my cat, or, like, whatever. And one of these days, I'm not gonna be back in time, and the countdown's gonna finish, and it's just gonna be, like, an empty chair with nothing in it. Maybe with a cat in it. The cat does like being in the chair. So, man, I'm not even selling anything. There's nothing even in here. I'm not cancel. I need to take reset off of that group. I just do this, like, reflexively. Like, whenever I log on to WoW to, like, get a piece of footage for a video or something, I always stop on my bank alt, and I always reset my auctions. It must drive anybody crazy if they're trying to undercut me, because I redo it, like, 8 times a day. Not because I'm trying to make gold, although that doesn't hurt, but just purely because, I don't know. It just happens. I'm surprised you don't have sponsored enabled. Yeah, me too. I don't know how. I know that they added the feature. I don't know how to use it. I'm signed up for this YouTube live webinar. I don't know. I'm doing this learning thing, and I think they're gonna teach me then. But I could probably figure it out before then. But in any case, I didn't figure it out in time for today. That was actually on my list of things to do, is to figure out how to do that before the stream, and clearly I failed. So yeah. Well, you know, there's time. It's not like I'm quitting tomorrow. Hey Hazel, you took Hazelnuttygames' chair? I did. Well, whenever she's on my chair, if I have to sit there, I pick her up and put her on my lap on the chair, which is, you know, I feel like that's what she really wants. So, today, more face on my face? Yeah. Sometimes I feel like my face enjoys having more face on it. Hazel, I've killed Garnia 14 times today, but I didn't get the Ruby Droplet. That is a lot of times. That is quite frustrating. That must suck a lot. I have my friend here watching the stream with me, ordering Chinese food for my birthday. You mentioned you were getting Chinese for your birthday. I'm so happy birthday. Are you going to do the Poor Unfortunate Souls achievement? Yeah, I am. I talked about it on the vlog. I tweeted about it to a guy that asked him, or, well, I don't know if it's a guy, to somebody that asked me on Twitter. So we're doing that. We're going to do that first, and then I want to, here, let me log in my purse. Let me log in my purse, and we'll talk about what we're going to do today. First thing is I need to turn on some game sound because I'm wearing headphones, because I feel like I should, because I'm streaming, but there's nothing coming through here right now. There is nothing. I have this weird paranoia when I wear these headphones, like, in public. You know how, like, sometimes if you're, like, on public transit or something, you don't want to talk to anybody, you'll put in headphones, but if you don't want to listen to music, maybe they're just headphones, like, maybe there's nothing plugged into them. Oh, no, that's coming out of my monitor speakers. Calm yourself. That's not what we want. I might need to restart my game. For the Alliance. Thanks, Timmy Tech TV. For the Alliance, indeed. I'm so excited about the Alliance BlizzCon that we got. How do I make this come out of my headphones? Let me... Actually, I know how. I'm gonna restart my game though. I think that needs to happen. Give me just a hot second. Oh yeah. So I was talking about what we're doing today. So, step 1 is fix my sound. There we go. Blizzard app required update. Oh, okay. That better be a good update. I'm gonna scooch the camera just a little bit, and then, like, no, I need it. There's no good place for me to put this. Maybe I can move my monitor. There, yeah, there we go. I have the biggest desk in the planet. Okay, not in the planet, but it's a really big desk, and it's not big enough. Like, I have speakers that I'm not using because they don't fit on my desk. The 3 monitors just, like, takes it up. And I keep thinking I should just use 2 monitors instead. And that'll be fine. That'll be enough room, but then I find myself doing things with 3 monitors. Did you just assume his gender? I try my very best not to. You're gonna do the Affliction Lock Mage Tower while I watch this. Wish me luck. I'm gonna die horribly. Yeah, Ryan, you're gonna be fine. The Affliction Lock one is the same one as the Shadow Priest one, so I've had a lot of experience with that. If you're having any problems with the kiting, use Bear Tartar. It'll give you a speed buff every time one of the little globules dies, and that is hugely helpful for speed. I don't know how Affliction Locks do speed-wise. I know as a Shadow Priest I was just crawling along. And then the other thing is make sure that you remember to bring drums, because you can lust, and you should. And it didn't occur to me for the first, like, 100 attempts that I did that I could lust. So get some drums and do that. All right. So do I have sound now? No. Do you have sound? No, nobody has sound. Can watch it live from the start? Yeah! Alright, well, I might just end up doing it. I mean, honestly, I do this without sound half the time anyways. Hazel, you sound just like Hazel on YouTube. That is a bizarre coincidence. There's no way to easily input them. You have to copy and paste emoji characters. I need to scroll up to find out what you're talking about. Is it you have to be 12 to be Alliance? Yo, I've seen you leave that as a comment on a video before. I don't know where you got that meme from. Are you the real Hazel? Is anybody the real Hazel, though? Norma is the best mom ever. Norma sounds like an amazing mom. I would totally agree with you, except that my mom is the best mom ever. My mom is just the best mom. Oh, the app update. Yes, the Blizzard app update. Blizzard app got updated to support emoji. Now, does that mean that I can, like, BattleNet whisper people with emojis, like, in-game? Or is it just if I'm chatting on the BattleNet client? Like, I need to look into that. That's probably needs to be a video. Sup, Tanner? You have Sacrolash and Portal Pants. Alright, you're gonna be fine then. You're gonna be fine. Use the STM cheese. I didn't like the STM cheese. It wasn't that hard to do it the normal way. What are we doing today? I've been grinding Argus for the last week. I'm so sick of it. I have been... Well, right now I'm trying to make my sound. Oh well, whatever. I'm just gonna wear them because they're comfy. So the plan is I have somehow made it this far in my life and I have never gotten... Step 1 is to get a new battle pet. We're getting this guy. This is in exchange for the Poor Unfortunate Souls achievement. I'm going to need a group for this, so I'm going to need the help of 4 of you. We are going to run. We're basically going to do a speed run of Black Rook Hold, Heroic, because we're doing it the easiest one possible, because why not, without dying. And then, when we're done that, we immediately go through and do Maw of Souls. The Poor Unfortunate Souls achievement requires you to... defeat Helia while all group members are Poor Unfortunate Souls. So that is a buff that you get from like a candle or something in Black Rook Hold. So I need to look that up and figure out exactly where that candle is because we all need to get the buff. Nobody can die. And it should be really easy because these dungeons, you know, it's heroic. It should be really easy. But we just need to make sure we do it properly. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to get a group together outside of Maw of Souls. Once we have 5 people, we're going to queue specific for Heroic Black Rook Hold. So if you're locked to that, then you can't come, but who's locked to Heroic Black Rook Hold? And then run that. I'm looking up on Wowhead exactly the details of the candle, because I've never actually looked for it, obviously, or else I would have had this. So we're going to do that first. And then after we have gotten our super cool new eel, my plan for after that is I don't know how exciting it'll be, but I'm so close. I only need another 200 demon eyes. I have 1 All-Seers draft, and I just need 200 eyes. So I was thinking of maybe doing some eye farming. I decided I really do like the spider area. I was doing it wrong on the last stream when I was doing a little bit of the eye farming. So I'll show you guys not all the cool tricks, but the cool tricks that I found for intact demon eye farming to get my last 200 to get Crossgazer, and then we'll see how much time we have. If we have extra time, we could do some PvP pet battles. We could do like a raid or something. But we're gonna start with this Poor Unfortunate Souls thing. So, Black or Cold. Look in the very first room for a blue spirit candle. Very first room. And then you just do the dungeon. Okay. Blue candle in the first room. Alright. Well, it doesn't matter how fast we find it, because the timer doesn't, like, start until we get the blue candle. And in any case, it's not like this is going to be hard. We need to not mess up. You love The Little Mermaid? It was a good movie. Norma got me the virtual ticket. Hazel, best mom ever. Aw, that's awesome. That's awesome. Congrats on your mount. Is there any chance you'd want to get more into the TSM vids you did previously? I wouldn't bet on it. If there was something else that I did regularly that I wanted to show people how to do, I would. But that's about the depth to which I use TSM, to be honest with you. I am very much a casual user, and I wanted to kind of help people get started and get to sort of a level where you can be comfortable casually using it. Anything more hardcore than that is not really my thing. If I got more into it, then I might make more tutorials, but for now I think those are at a good level for what I do. Do you tank in your Death Knight, Hazel? I haven't. I wouldn't say I won't ever, but I definitely haven't yet. Greetings from Philadelphia. Greetings, Cabo Cones? K-Bok ones. Can I boost your hunters in dungeons? No. Which sounds very mean of me. But the reason I made that hunter was because I really wanted to level it with quests, and like read all the quest text and get really into the story and just kind of like do it on my own, by myself, to like relax, and I am sticking firm to that plan. So while that is a very generous offer, and I do appreciate it, I will be leveling the very, very slow way. Also, I'm having a lot of fun on that hunter being self-contained with her auctions, just to kind of find out how much gold I can make from level 1 to 100. Like, I'm not mailing any gold to her, I'm not sending any gold away from her. I did mail her bags, but I am basically being self-contained, and anything I pick up on that character, like green gear or trade goods, I'm running with herbalism and skinning, and I'm actually leveling them as I go along, which is not necessarily the best idea, because, you know, now that professions are easily boostable past the old points, nobody needs old mass anymore, but I'm selling them anyways. So yeah, I'm selling everything that I pick up, including herbs, skins, and like all the green gear, just to see how much gold I'll have by the end of it, and of course like venturing quest rewards and whatnot. And so far, at level 41, I'm up to about 7,000 gold, and I'm very excited. It's not that much, but I'm very excited that I have, like, prepaid for her flying. In the past, whenever I would level a new alt, I would end up being kind of in the hole. Like 4,000 gold was, like, a lot back in the day. And then if you wanted to get 310 speed flying, you had to do that, like, again. So I was spending a lot of gold getting all my alts flying, because I had a lot of alts, and I didn't have all that much gold. And it's just kind of like a fun feeling to have the flying prepaid for. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm flying out to Maw of Souls. We're not doing that one first, but I will make sure that we have everybody outside the entrance. We're going to be doing these dungeons on heroic difficulty, and I will be creating a group of hopefully you guys to do this. So I'll open up the group, and we'll be looking for 2 DPS, a healer, and a tank. I don't want to heal or tank because I will mess it up. And it's very important that nobody dies. If anybody dies, it's basically ruined for the day anyways, and I'll be sad. So let's see here. Spec is your hunter. I am BM, and the reason for that is having a pet is important to my hunter fantasy, and apparently Mark's hunters, they can use pets, but they like don't. My phone hates the stream. Oh no! I changed the stream settings to hopefully actually be more phone friendly. I changed them so that there's a little bit more latency between, like there's a little bit more chat lag, but the quality of the stream should be better. So I'm just kind of experimenting with that as to whether or not I like the low latency or the better quality better. So today is a longer wait time for me to see the message, but hopefully the quality is better. What realm are you on? I am not on EU, I play on NA, and I play on Lightbringer. Can my 103 DK tank it? You probably can, but I'm going to be taking 110s only. It has to be Mythic for the achievement, I think? I could have sworn it worked on Heroic. The Wowhead Guide says you can do Black Rook Hold on Heroic, but you do Maw on Mythic. And that has, like, some upvotes. We could do both of them on Mythic, it doesn't matter. But that was my plan, was to do Black Rook Hold on Heroic and then Maw on Mythic. Actually, I was going to do them both on Heroic, but now it seems that I need to do at least Maw on Mythic. Yeah, everybody says that you go to Maw of Souls, so you queue for Heroic. So Heroic Black Rook Hold should be fine. And then you can do... I mean, we may as well do Maw on Mythic. It's not going to be that hard. Okay, but you can confirm to get the debuff on Heroic difficulty. Alright, so I'm almost there. The buff from Brazier works on Heroic. Good, good, good. Turn on the 2-second delay setting. I streamed with that last time. I'm trying a couple of different ones on different streams to experiment and find out what I like. You're great. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Brian. You have to be BM. You don't want to fall in love with a pet you can't tame, right? Yeah, the thing that was a little bit odd for me about BM was just, like, how many pets they have. Like, you've got, like, snakes running around, and then you'll have your Hattie, and then you've got your Dire Beast, like, the absolute Zootopia effect. Kind of devalues my pet to me. Like, I want to have built up, like, some history with my pet. And sure, you still have your pet, but having all of those other animals makes it a little less special for me that I have just that pet. So I wasn't super into that idea, but it seems like that's my best option, because I don't want to be melee. the bow and arrow is very important. Can we get a kitty in chat, please? Kitty is asleep in the living room. I made chili for dinner, extra ground meat edition. I have some peppers that I don't know what to do with. I need to pick them because it's cold outside. They're not going to last in the plant for very long. Okay, so I am creating the group. We're gonna all summon here. we are going to do Black Rook Hold Heroic. We'll queue for it. And then when we get out of that, I change the difficulty to Mythic, we go through here. Everybody needs to get the blue candle buff in the first room of Black Rook Hold. And I'm going to ask that everybody affirm that once we get everybody in chat, just to make sure everybody is on the same page, because I want to do this and have it done and be good. All right. So I'm actually going to put this in custom group. I'm going to start the group. We're going to call it Poor Unfortunate Souls. Doing. All right. I'm just gonna doing Poor Unfortunate Souls. I'll explain in chat just in case anybody somehow missed my explanation here. I just want to like triple dipple check. That's not a word. I was a little scared after I said that word that what if it's a bad word, but it's not. It's not a real word at all. I'm gonna take off auto accept. What am I doing? So yeah, we'll meet out here. If somebody is out here that can help me summon that joins the group, that would be good. Okay, we've got. Oh yeah, I should set an item level. I preferably wanted, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Rogue, I need a healer. I was kind of hoping for like 900-ish because I don't remember what difficulty things are in Mythic. I'm sure it's fine, but I don't want to risk an extra. Here, let me edit. Item level 900. Just in case. That's probably way too much. I'm probably being kind of mean with that, but just in case, I don't want to mess that up. How are you doing with the time walking pets? I have both of the time walking pets. I don't have the new mop time walking mount. We got a tank. We just need one healer. Yeah, I have the pet, but I want the Jade Cloud Serpent. I'm actually really close to the Heavenly Azure Cloud Serpent. So we've got a tank. We just need preferably a 900 plus healer. I level about 900 to cheese it. That's kind of my plan. It's enough when one person clicks the candle, the whole group gets the buff. Okay. Once you get Hattie, you can use the essence swapper and have 2 of your pet. I was kind of planning on that, but still, like 2 of them. What? It's my singular. I don't know. It's I don't know. Are they fun? The time walking pets. Are they fun? They're kind of fun. The movesets are unique. I would have given you my Hunter, but there's an Atlantic Ocean between us. Rip. I haven't even poured my tea yet. I have to share some with my little clay dragon buddy. Ah! I shared some with my hand. Oh, that was a mistake. It's not that hot. It's a little hot. It's just green tea, so it brews at 175, and that was like half an hour ago, so I'm not burnt or anything. I was holding it in my hand. I did not think that through. Okay. Oh man. I really wish I could have figured out my sound. Did I just do this wrong? Speakers? Oh, I did do it wrong. Oh, I gotta turn it on. I'm having a day, guys. I'm having a day. Alright. Oh, no, I did it wrong. There we go. Hey, I can hear music. And you can hear music. It's probably too loud. Let me turn that down. So. Oh, why did I do... I don't know. I don't know, man. Hands are not cups confirmed. I can confirm that. I can 100% confirm that. Anyone here from LB yet? LB, what's LB? Any advice for someone who gets bad anxiety over group activities like dungeons and raids? I don't know if this is good advice, but if it's a low commitment kind of dungeon and raid, like it's a randomly queued one or like an LFR, where your input's not really needed and nobody's going to tell you anything you don't already know, just tab out of chat. Don't even look at it. You don't need to know. It's probably not the most healthy thing to do, but I often do that in Overwatch. If I'm just doing like quick play Overwatch, I'll just leave all forms of chat. I might be missing out on some positive interactions, but I'm definitely missing out on some negative interactions, and I'll take that. I can enjoy the game without needing to talk to people. The people who moan the most usually know the least. Yeah, that's the other thing, is if anybody's being really toxic, there is no reason to take them seriously. There's absolutely no reason. What does your tea taste like today? Sounds delicious. This is a flavored one. It's a green tea with like an Asian pear flavor, and the Asian pear flavor is actually quite nice. It's sort of fruity, it's a little bit sweet, but the whole tea isn't sweet, and it doesn't like overpower the tea. I should edit. Need healer. Done editing. Just in case that wasn't apparent. I guess I'm in the customs group, so it's not like, I don't know. LB, Lightbringer. Oh, okay. I was thinking Lower Britain, but that's not actually a thing. There's Greater Britain. I don't think there, I mean, there must be a Lower Britain, but I don't think anybody calls it. I don't know. What add-ons do you use? I need some general advice. I have actually a couple of videos on my channel. There's a playlist that has videos detailing my add-ons for different categories, like rating, PvP, quality of life, so on and so forth. But my list of add-ons overall is pretty, I've got quite a few of them. Big ones that I use: Bartender for my bars, Shattered Unit Frame for these up here. I like using Trade Skill Master for gold. There's just a lot of them. Where is Jaina? Nobody knows, right? I mean, we could hypothesize. If I were Jaina, I would be just like on a beach somewhere, just really far off in the distance, probably on a beach. Could you suggest some good aquatic pets for the Family Fighter series? I'm getting kind of stumped. Working through it. It depends on which pet you're fighting, obviously. There's no one team of aquatic pets that is going to win every Family Fighter fight. I have been having good luck versus the critter type Family Fighter pets using civets and mongooses. But I'll be continuing to put up those guides throughout the next week. Pulling a Genji in this group. I don't know why it's so hard to find a healer for this. Maybe I shouldn't have. I really do want, if not 900, at least like 880, 890. It shouldn't be too hard to get to about that. Jaina's too busy being a Dreadlord. You see the Jaina Dreadlord skin in HOTS? That was pretty funny. Fanfiction Thrall and Jaina. Isn't Thrall a married man? 8,000 tries at Tiny Crimson Whelpling. I believe, man. I believe in it. 0 drafts. It'll happen. You just gotta hold out there. Thanks, Flubby. Still mourning the death of the king. I feel like she got over that. Like, that was a while ago. I think she's been fine since then. I'd be conjuring a massive pyroblast and try just removing the Durtar part of the map. I mean, she wanted to do that, like, way back when. She was like, yo, like, right after Theramore, she was like, yo, Orgrimmar, I'm coming at you. And then, did she change her mind, or, like, somebody didn't let her? Somebody talked her out of it. It might have been Anduin, I don't know. But, you know, yeah. It's probably fine. Let's see here. Or I could always heal it, I suppose. I'm sure I can heal this. It's just mythic. You know what? I'll do that. I will step up and be a healer. I even have like most ever macros and everything, I'm pretty sure. Alright. So we're gonna edit. We're gonna go back to 900 because that shouldn't be that hard to find for DPS. 1 DPS and good to go. Done editing. And if I'm going to be healing, I need to blow up my raid frames a little bit. I know I can have profiles that does this. I thought I had them set up. I guess I just don't. And, oh, we found a healer. Okay, I'm not healing. I will switch back. I would prefer to damage than heal. Whatever you would prefer to do. I guess I'm not going to be a very good DPS in Heroic, BRH, or Mythic Maw, just because things are going to die, like, immediately, so I can do either. What would you prefer, Bambi? We can get people summoned. I am so excited. I have been putting off this achievement. When did Legion come out? Like a year ago? Calic and Thrall talked her out of it? Well, it's good that she has good friends. Does she still have good friends? Alright, so we're all here. Bambi's gonna heal. I'm gonna do some damage. And we are going to start. Everyone familiar with the achievement? So we're basically queuing up for BRH. Click a candle in the first room. Everybody gets a buff. Clear the dungeon. Nobody dies. Alright. You are. Don't die. Okay. Don't die. And now I'm going to delist us and queue us up for specific dungeons. Legion, Heroic, Black Rook Hold. Make sure I don't have anything else checked there. Join his party. This is going to be the hardest I have ever concentrated on a Heroic dungeon in my life. Alright, let's go. I don't know where the candle is. It's in the first room. It's a blue candle in the first room. I've never seen it. So we're going to... Oh. That one, probably. Yeah? Over here. So we all need this buff. If I click it, do we all have it? Everyone needs to click. It looks like everybody does need to get it individually. So, Wandering Soul, Wandering Soul, Wandering Soul. I need Nyset to click the thing. As soon as he does. It auto gives to everybody? Nyset needs it still. On my UI anyways. Everyone has it? Alright. Are you sure? Are you really, really sure? Are you super duper duper sure? Is it behind there? Alright. Not seeing it? Why would it not appear? I said, how? Why? You need to be zoned in before we click it? Should we all zone out? We can't. Well, I guess we can all zone out and then zone back in. You need to be zoned in before we click it. Was everybody not here? Alright, let's all try zoning out. Everybody. And then zone back in. So, teleport out. Do you target with tab, or is there a better way? I try and target with tab. Everyone out, please. 1, 2, 3. Ever since I reactivated the WoW app, it like makes really loud noises. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let me do a reset real quick. Reset all instances and back in. Not that that matters, there was nothing to reset. And then we'll click it once everybody's here. See, I swear I saw all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. But the candle's out now. Have I ruined this? Can we not get it? It's still not there, and Nyset still doesn't have it. That's a bummer. I think we're doomed. I think we just can't do this today. Okay. Aren't we locked? Leave instance group and requeue for new instance. I'm pretty sure we're locked. I mean, we can try. Let's leave. I guess we can just run in. Maybe we can leave instance group and run in. That means we'll have to fly between the things, but it's probably fine. You'll not be able to return to this instance once you leave the group. That's bugging me. Hazel, you're scaring me. You're super intense. I really wanted my eel. I don't think we can have it. The raid frames is not an add-on. That's default UI. So I guess I'm gonna head to BRH. Should I? Yeah, I should hearth and then. Actually, if I'm gonna hearth the dollar, I'm gonna do so with my ring just in case I want to hearth later. Oh, maybe I should set my actual hearth to default install. Check and see if we're locked once everyone leaves. I'm gonna set my hearthstone here so I can get back here quickly if we need to do that. So let's try Alright, I'm pretty sure... Well, we might not be locked. Join his party. Let's try that. Maybe I shouldn't be leaving. Because they didn't kill anything, right?
Once again, the accursed mists creep in from the sea. Venture forth and vanquish the Cavaldir.
Alright, let's try that again. Maybe it'll be fine. Yeah, everybody left. I don't think anyone would do anything, so this is your dungeon finder. Okay, the flame is back. Okay. Everybody's here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody's moving. We're all here. We're all here. Alright. I probably should have let him click it, huh? He has it. Okay. We're good. Let's do it. Off we go. We can't go that way. Yeah, we go this way. I haven't actually done this dungeon in a while. I should be wearing AoE trinkets. It should help. I still have survival. I still have my pride as on, which is fine. Like, we cannot die. But I don't think I'm really likely to die in a Heroic BRH. You never know. This damage meter is not going to reflect me very much because, I mean excuses, but because as a Shadow Priest, I need ramp time and I am not about to get it. Look at me dotting up all these things. They're gonna live forever. Actually forever. At least I can stun stuff. Stunning stuff is fun. So, as long as we don't die, and as long as, you know, we kill all the bosses, we should be good. The Insane is one title I don't think I'm ever gonna get. The Insane was... I think the key thing to getting the Insane, if you want to get it and not actually go insane, is don't try and, like, grind it all out. Like, pick a part of it, pick, like, 1 rep, and then do that over the course of, like, a while. Do it in little stages. I have a big debuff. Ow. Let's, make sure that we're all good. Because we're gonna have lots of time. I'm not worried about time. You get extra time on the buff whenever, you get extra time on the buff whenever you kill a boss. Or some bosses anyways, and I don't know if it's everyone. We should be able to just kill it. I don't think we need to do the spirits. I don't know if I've done this dungeon with voice acting. Hey look, I got some loot. 865, what? That's actually kind of like a surprising loot level for Heroic. So, this way I suppose? Anyone see my question about Tuesday's baking stream? No, I missed it. See if I can scroll up while I'm waiting for the thing. Yours is simmering. Particular tier armor set you'd like to see remodeled. Not that that was an alien's question. I can't even find alien's question. Tier set that I would like remodeled. Not really. I'm trying to think of the old ones. Like, all the tier sets that I'm familiar with are kind of like Kata and above, and I don't know if those ones need remodeling yet. Like, they're not actually visually that old. Like, an old set would be from the first 2, maybe 3 expansions. I'm trying to think of any tier that I actually like from those. Oh, you know what, actually? Did they ever remodel the Druid tier 1 with, like, the antlers? Because I like that set. Like, the leaves and the antlers. It was just a super basic set, but it looked really good. Oh, or the Priest AQ stuff. My Priest AQ set I really like. That stuff's pretty good. Alright, so that should be a big stun. I should probably not be dotting everything up. I probably should just, like, put up 1 set of dots. And then Mind Flay? I don't know. Maybe if I can proc my trinket. I should have just healed. Anybody else could have done more damage than me in, like, the short term. I'll forever be Zookeeper. My hunter is running around as Tamer. She's running around as Tamer Hazel because I felt like that was appropriate for my role-playing hunter. I feel like the Tamer title has to be Battle Pet related, but I don't remember how I got it. I was just scrolling through my list of titles, so I was like, oh, that one would work. That one would look real nice. I didn't. You keep burning your mouth. Oh, with the chili. Oh yeah, I was wondering what I was gonna do with those peppers. Should make pepper beer. That would be terrible. I feel like you have to know how to make beer. You can't just, like, go do it. What happened to Tuesday's baking stream? I didn't get to see it live, but I can't find it on the page. It went off just fine. The VoD for that will go live on Sunday. I usually only publish a stream VoD for baking stream midweek if I don't have another video to go out. In hindsight, Wednesday would have been a real good day to do that because I didn't put out a video on Wednesday, but I was going to, like, I was working on the Fisher Friend video all through Wednesday and I thought I was going to finish it and I just didn't. And then I was working on it all through Thursday and I finally finished it. But no, I should have put it in Wednesday, but now that I haven't done that, I'll put it out on Sunday because the VoD for this stream will go out tomorrow like always. So it'll be up. It's a short one. It's only like an hour and 10 minutes or so for the Goblin Shortbread, which I am still actually I'm almost finished eating it. I've been having a piece like not for breakfast, I would say with breakfast, because like I'll have a piece while I'm making breakfast and then I'll eat breakfast. But isn't that what pastries are for? I want the old knack set for warriors. Can someone tell me how to get a bronze dragon in Legion? Is it not the same as it always has been? It used to be a speed run in the Calling of Strathholm, which I would assume you could pretty easily do. Maybe even by yourself. I don't know if you need a whole group for that. Your best bet is to look it up on Wowhead, I would say. The comments for the mount should have an up-to-date guide as to exactly how you want to go about doing that. Hey Hazel, first time I've seen you playing WoW on a live stream. Welcome, Stone Dove. Good to have you. How are you? I want to be drinking my tea. I can see it in front of me, but we gotta go fast. We got an eel to get, and then we'll never have to do the achievement again. I've never really been one to do dungeon achievements. I only ever get the meta achievement mounts like 2 or 3 expansions after their current, when I can go and do the achievements by myself. And then for any that I can't do by myself, it's always rough, but you make it work. All right, so off we go. Little dudes. Yeah, I should be tap targeting, and I have it set up, and I do instinctively use it sometimes. But whenever I'm distracted or not thinking about it, I always default to just clicking on exactly who I want, because I spent, everybody spent a long time dealing with a tab target that did not really work correctly. And it's just, you don't want to spend ages tabbing through things to get to the one that actually needs a dot still. But it seems in recent patches it's gotten a lot better. It doesn't, as long as I'm facing everything, which is kind of the point, as long as I'm facing everything and not messing it up by clicking around, it seems like it hits everything once before it gets back to one that I've already dotted, and I can tell because I'm dotting them. So I'm alright with it. What in the world are we doing with all this extra AP? Do you feel there are fewer players in the game? It came back after 6 months. The game feels like it's much smaller. It really depends on whether or not your community is stuck around. Nobody really knows what the active numbers are except for the people that actually know, like at Blizzard, but they don't release those numbers anymore. So it's hard to say. My guild is definitely less active right now, but it's not like they've quit. Most of them haven't quit. A couple of them quit. But for the most part, I'm going to be careful. For the most part, people seem to be just taking a break until the next raid, which is I think a pretty reasonable way of going about things. Although, I think now is a great time to be playing because you're really preparing for raid. You're getting AP, you're unlocking other like Crucible traits, you're getting rep for maybe you want to get a Light Forged Augment rune, and you need to get the rep for that. Like, now is a good time to be kind of preparing for coming back to raid later. So, I don't know. A lore-friendly pet to use with your Night Elf Mage. Lore-friendly. I'm thinking. I promise I'm thinking. What about... With my elves, I usually use, like, owls and sabers, but with my mages, I tend to use the Librams, which I wouldn't go with an elf mage, or just, like, general magic pets, like the Mana Fiends. I can't really think of a crossover. We have, like, a magic owl. We have some carved owls. Like, oh, I gotta do this boss. My phone is so excited that I'm completing missions, or that my Blessing of the Order is ready to pick up. Alright, so we want to make sure that nobody dies to that. You're good. Can't get it. I mean, I don't think you would die if you took it. If you took like 2 of them, then maybe. Maybe, but we're gonna kill it real quick. The book pet. The books are good. The books are good. Have you tried doing the artifact challenge in your shadow, please? I have. It was very frustrating at first, but I eventually overcame it with the help of some tomb gear. You want to get all the mounts? You have 303? That is quite a few. I have I got that many? I know I don't have 300 usables because I'm like 3 mounts away from having the achievement. I have 350 total, but that's not the amount that counts for the achievement itself. I'll be a little bit... What is that sound? Is that my cat? Is there somebody home? It's fine. If somebody's breaking into my apartment, there's nothing I can really do about it, so I may as well stay here and play WoW. Are they raiding my fridge? Oh, the mount thing, yeah. I think the mount should be any day now, because there's so many new mounts on Argus that just kind of like happen to you. I got the Venomtail Skyfin mount, and I got Houndmaster Karash's hoppy little Nasher dude without really having to farm them, which means I was either very lucky or they're not terribly rare, and I'm hoping that there are additional mounts that aren't too hard to get. I guess once I finish Argusian Reach, all of those rep mounts will easily put me over the edge, assuming that I want to pay for them. But right now I'm kind of saving up gold for the Lightforge Warframe. I've decided I really want it. And I made a couple more sales this morning, so I'm up to like 420k since spending all my gold on my Celestial Cap. I would make gold a lot faster if I didn't have such a tendency to spend all of my gold at once. Like, if I maintained some capital to, like, invest, if I kept some liquid gold on hand, then I would probably make a lot more gold. I'm gonna disperse that, just in case. But I get so excited, like, the second I have enough gold to buy something, and I, like, have to buy it. And also, I kind of enjoy making gold from nothing. Like, I enjoy coming up with the capital. Like, it's a challenge. It's like when you start over in Pokemon, you don't have any Pokemon, but, you know, everything becomes more precious. I like that feeling of having every piece of gold that you find be valuable because you don't have anything. Like, when I have, you know, 1,000,000 gold sitting in my bank vault, getting an extra 100 for doing a world quest doesn't feel like a big deal, but when I just spend all of it, all of a sudden I'm like, man, I should do some world quests. Okay. So now we leave Instance Group and we go run Mythic Maw. Like, quick. Because we gotta defeat Helia with a buff still up. I'm a Lost Soul. Yes. And then Mythic Maw. Dungeon difficulty Mythic. I don't know that it needs to be on Mythic, but I don't know that it doesn't, so we're just gonna do it in Mythic anyways. And be on our way. Let's do Maw. Carefully. Quickly and carefully. It looks like we have 10 minutes. I don't know if you get extra time from killing bosses here. I think you do. I think you get time when you beat Harboron and like what, so on and so forth. Alright. So. We're good. I hope we all still have it. Nobody died, so we should. As long as nobody's like trolling by clicking off their buff, it'll be fine. This is on a slightly higher difficulty, but it still shouldn't be an issue. I am going to ignore you guys just a tiny bit because it would be so like me to ruin this by just like falling off an edge.
Beware.
Alright, so we want to be careful. We don't need to pull everything. Like, we have some time. We're going to get more time. I'm going to stun things. I'm sure it's not an issue. Like, we've got good heals. I'm just like really overly cautious. Have you finished Cata reading Fleeces yet? Yes. That was my first night of the patch activity. I stayed up real late, farming every pet, and I did eventually get them all. Whew. I am actually really happy with the state of my pet collection right now. Somebody was super duper generous and sent me, somebody sent me an ever-living spore, and I am so grateful because that means I don't have to go farm. I don't have to go back to the Wailing Caverns pet dungeon. I'm a little disappointed that I didn't see it drop myself, but it is worth it to not have to go back and do that again. I was so done with spending like 35 minutes. Not even, that's exaggerated. Probably like 20 minutes. I have like rematch teams set up for it, so everything auto-loaded and whatnot, but... Alright, so yeah, now we have 12 minutes. Not too worried. What's she doing? We are doing the Poor Unfortunate Souls achievement for a battle pet that I don't have yet. It involves taking a group through Black Rook Hold with no deaths. You get a buff at the beginning of Black Rook Hold, and then assuming that you don't die, you keep it. And then you need to kill you need to kill Hazelnuttygames of Souls. I'm on Mythic right now, I don't know if it matters. Before your buff runs out, while everybody in the group has this Lost Souls debuff. So we picked up our buff, we've successfully finished the dungeon without losing it, and we are now running through Maw to try and do this. As long as nobody dies. As long as nobody dies. And the Mariner is almost down, so it should be fine. Then we are in very good shape. We have 12 minutes to kill Helia, 11 minutes, but we're gonna get a little bit more time when we kill, what's his face upstairs? Harboron. So, it should be fine. Anyone get new Shadow of War? What do you think this game's gonna be like? I have never heard of that game. Even if you don't make a video for the Nightmare Mount, are you at least going to get the mount? Oh man, I completely forgot about that. I think I'm gonna get it, like, in 3 expansions as a meme. Just because, at this point, it's quite funny how long it's been with me not getting it. Like, don't get me wrong, I do want it. It's a really nice looking mount. But I never seem to reach a moment in my life where I'm like, you know what? I have a couple hours to go get a mount in WoW. I want so badly to be done with the Family Fighter guides so I can start doing the new raid guides, because I need to have the raid guides done before the raid. I don't want to start making them before I'm done Family Fighter, but I will if I have to. I have so many videos that I want to make that are more fun to watch than the guides, but I know I'm going to finish the guides because I've started them and they are useful and people do like them. So I'm going to get them done. I just need to get them out so I can work on the other stuff. And I have another 12 of them to go. And there's 10 strategies in each one. And I just got to do it. I just got to I am doing it, but I just got to continue doing it and not stop. All right. Harbor on. What is the add-on to see your insanity in the middle of your screen? That is a custom weak aura. So the add-on is weak auras 2, and the weak aura string I acquired from howtopriest.com. This is Twin Top's insanity bar. I don't know if it's been updated because Twin Top doesn't actually play anymore, but I think somebody's keeping it up to date, or it just hasn't been broken yet by any kind of a patch. So I've stand a little bit too far back. So that's where I got it, and it seems to work just fine. It's got lots of information on it. You can customize the information like the text boxes, but I use it pretty much as default. I should be playing with player names. I don't really know where anybody is. I guess I don't need to. Sometimes I feel like I get a little bit more immersed if I'm not playing with player names. Alright, so we got 10 minutes, and we are in good shape. So I have a silence up in like 5 seconds if we need it. Everybody's stunned. I should be wearing my, really should be wearing Safus, but it's too late now. There's only like 2 trash packs left. What did I say I was going to do after this? Oh yeah, we're going to do Demon Eye farming. I only need 200 more eyes, and then it'll be Crossgazer. You finally broke 800 pets without dupes. I'm happy. Congrats, Renee. That's awesome. That is so many that you should be super comfortable to get pretty much any pet achievement or battle done that you want. It's a really good feeling to have like a really wide arsenal of battle pets available, just because then whenever they add like Family Feuder, you know you won't need to like go farm specific pets unless you need dupes for it. But the only dupes I've ever consented to own are Chrominiuses, just because 3 Chrominiuses is just so cheesy and so effective for certain Family Fighter strats. Okay.
Send in the skeleton crew.
Yeah, I get it. I haven't listened to the Maw music in a while. I just hit 400 last night. Can't win. Flip nutting is a dangerous, dangerous game. Alright. This is the moment. We're ready. We've been training for this. I'm gonna pull out my Celestial Calf. They still haven't changed, and I'm hoping that they don't. It's just like a change that they intended, but the fact that the moon over your head when you summon the pet, I'm pretty sure that used to be temporary. And it's like permanent now. It's like added to your Mog. I think it's kind of neat. I like being able to multi-dot the tentacles because they're so far apart that other people can't necessarily cleave. Is that my I think that's my trinket. I enjoy whenever she says I'm losing my patience, because whenever I did this dungeon with the rogue in our guild, he would always be like, man, you must not be a very good dentist. You keep losing all your patients. And it was like, it's funny, not because it's a good joke, it's a terrible joke, but because he made that joke like probably at least 10 times. All right, softball coming from the right. I'm gonna help heal, because why not? Oh, I'm out of mana. PvP with 3 unborn Valkyries is pretty effective. Oh, I never thought of that. For some reason, I'm vaguely surprised that you can use triples in PvP. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to, but for some reason I thought you couldn't, but you definitely can.
3, 2.
I've never seen anybody do that. Any major, or my major gain in pets due to you, because the guides. Oh, I'm not looking up for the bella. Whoops, daisies. I should read chat after we're done fighting. Hell yeah. I think we're almost done.
Your fate rains down.
I can already feel my cuddly new
4,
eel.
3, 2, 1.
Not all pets can be cute. Ah, yeah, bud.
You have merely survived the
We get any good loot?
storm. The seas are
So I'm assuming that the dude's gonna be in my mail. Maybe he's just added to the journal. Do I just have it now? I don't have it yet, so maybe it'll be in my mail. Got some Bloods Targaryen. Have a super wonderful day. Smiley face. Alright, I'm out of here. I'm going to check out my new pet. I'll probably get it leveled because I had them all leveled and it would be a shame to miss out on just one. Oh, you guys know what happened to me the other day? I didn't say any of those words properly. You know what happened to me the other day? I was leveling my hunter, you know, all relaxed like, just kind of wandering around in one of my favorite leveling zones, which is Southern Stranglethorn Vale. And I had a Hyacinth Macaw drop for me. And that was really funny because back in the day, I farmed for ages for a Hyacinth Macaw and it never dropped. I ended up buying it. So, and I was just so tickled that one finally dropped for me that I actually sold the level 25 one that I already had that I bought all these years ago. And then I leveled my new one to 25 because, you know what, that one dropped for me. I became pals with Margos last night because I couldn't sleep. Well, did you finish it? Did you get your trashy? Margos is a good buddy. Fishing is a good can't sleep thing, I find, because, it's relaxing enough that it's possible to get back to sleep. Like, if I couldn't sleep and I got up and played Overwatch or something, I would never get back to bed. Anything adrenaline pumping like that is just too much. So, I have mail, but it's from Thaumaturge Vashreen. Is he gonna send me my eel? Was my eel lost in the nether? Oh, he is gonna send me my eel. We discovered this curious item in one of our vaults, and it apparently belongs to you. That's the guy. Oh, no, I guess the postmaster. I don't know. I thought Thaumaturge Vashreen was the postmaster. Anyways, I got an eel. Whoa. Is that the normal way you're supposed to get that? All right. I love the new little screen that they pop up when you get a new battle pet with like the little wood, and there's like a little paw print on the wood and the border. Oh, it looks great. I love that. I feel so excited when I get a new pet.
What's your story?
So let's pick up a stone.
We are bound by a common
Get our new
enemy.
buddy out here. Does he look any... Did you hear that sound you just made? Does he look any different than like an Elver? Okay, so yeah, so the Elver is like spotted. What's the other eel called? Are those the only eels? Maybe he has unique appearance. He sounds so mad when you click on him. Let me turn up sound. Let me turn that up. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I don't know if it's coming through, but it's hilarious. If you have an eel in WoW, you should definitely click on it. Alright, well that's our new adorable buddy. Next, I have some space I need to clear my bags. I am 199 eyes away from a crossgazer, you know, in the theme of collecting super adorable pets that are in no way creepy or slimy. Fishing at the moment and it's pure torture. Are you doing like the fisher friends or are you just fishing for gold? Where do you get the Hyacinth Macaw from? The Hyacinth Macaw is a zone drop from Stranglethorn Vale. I think it's both of them. I think you can get it from Northern or Southern. It's a pretty low rate zone drop, so anything in the zone can drop it, but your odds aren't good. That new one was yours. Yeah, you get it. You get it. You got that eeling? We got our eel. It's in your mail. Alright. You've been singing the song every time you say the achievement name. I wish I could, but I'm pretty sure YouTube would ding me, and also I can't sing. It's a well-known fact. What am I doing? Oh yeah, eyes. I was gonna clear some inventory room. My inventory was so clean going into 7.3. I had so many bag spaces, and now I have a Crocul Ridge Stalker and some unsullied cloth mitts and a Vile Fiend spine whip and an aged yoke, and this is just an abomination. I'm not gonna deal with it right now though. Let's go get some more garbage. Also, I think there's probably some quests I could do out there, but I would rather focus on the eye thing first. So I'll probably make my own group if any of you want to do the demon eye thing. I'm gonna be using a buff so I can pretty much get my thing rolling right away. I'm hoping that I can get my 199 eyes I need within one buff. It should be fine as long as I don't mess up. So I'm gonna make sure that I'm pretty sure I'm wearing it. Make sure, yeah, we've got Pride as on. I'm going to actually flask because why not? Thanks for doing the achievement with me. Thanks for doing it with me, Kai. I am very excited for both of us and our new eel. Leveling a gnome on the Scarlet Crusade server for the running the gnomes. Ended up wandering over to Environeer Burt and had a Dibbler drop. Ooh, grats! I've been actually doing Dibbler, the Environeer Burt fight even after I got my Dibbler because I've been selling extra, well, I've been trying to sell extra Dibblers. The value is high, but nobody's buying them. I probably need to post it lower. Alright, so we're heading to the spider area. I guess I can get it from here. It drives me bonkers that there are 3 warp points in the Antoran Waste, but only 2 are up at any given time. It's so annoying. Just give me all of them. I don't understand why. Like, I understand why, like, immersion, whatever, but oh my goodness, it's so frustrating. So, I'm gonna get to the spider area, I will make my group, I will pop my potion, and we will be, and I'll show you all of the neat little things. So I'm going the wrong way. Oh, it's right here, actually. It's right here. I didn't know that when I ported here. I never get to the spider area. I always just kind of, like, accidentally wander into it. I never actually know how to get to it. So, I'm gonna make my group. It's gonna be custom group, start a group, and it's gonna be called Intact Demon Eye Farming. Farming Intact Demon Eyes at the spider area. So in order to farm these, you must have, a buff. So you either need to find one of the eyes, or if you have one of the items to give you the buff, that's fine too. So there's my buff. Got my flask. And basically, we are going to be killing A, spiders, B, these little guys in the ceiling. They actually seem to have quite a good drop rate for the eyes. And then another thing, I guess I will... Oh. Did that spider just talk to me? That spider's 100% talking to me. Oh, also, I should make sure that Aelfalist is just always up, because she likes to tank for me, and I appreciate that. I had her pull back. Yeah, to my side. To my side, lady. Hang out with me. Good. These things... I probably should have checked to see if anybody had a group active, but... So what you want to do if you're farming spiders in the area is you see these eggs. They give you this 2-minute haste and movement speed buff, and you can stack that up to 5 times for a total of 50% haste and 50% movement speed. And as long as you keep that buff up, you can just keep that, like, as long as... You don't even need to stay in the spider area, but it only lasts for 2 minutes, so you want to be in the spider area. Now, you do need to find an eye every 2 minutes, and I found that it was very easy. I'm probably gonna, like, let it drop a bunch of times because I'm distracted and I'm streaming. And honestly, I'm distracted anyways. I never do this undistracted. But the movement speed and the haste is really nice, especially because some of these spiders, specifically the big ones, they can have a lot of health. And I haven't gotten it. Oh no, I got 1 eye. I got 1 intact demon eye. So I'm gonna kind of keep an eye on that. Want to make sure that we get the fell spitters whenever possible, because I swear they have a better drop rate. I don't know if that's true, but it feels true. And that's all the facts that we need. Norma singing off tune, help me. This is the best way to sing. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Can you remove the cooldown on flip nuts? I'm afraid that you guys will succumb to gambling addiction and that we'll never be able to talk again. I have a real concern there. The baby 8 from Stranglethorn. Yeah, parking and alt, as Tina is saying, is always kind of my go-to strategy for any farming like that. Like for that one, or for the Fox, where it needs to be snowing in the Storm Peaks. Or even just rare spawn pets like Minfernal. Just park and alt out by the spawn area. Log in and check on it. And if it's not up, then just check again later. Don't stress about it. Don't rush it. Just let it happen when it happens, and you will be much happier for it. You could probably get it in less calendar time if you were like rushing it, but wouldn't worry about it. Good to know about spider eggs. Yeah. So I wish I had more detailed reading. Oh, there's a chest up there. I'm not gonna worry about it though. So there we go. 5, and then of course every time you top up, you get a new buff. So, or you get a refresh on the time. I do wish I had a more specific amount of time, but it does show you seconds once it counts down past a minute, so it's fine. But make sure that you look up if you have a range in your group, because you can farm a lot more once you start including the Vile Spitters. And they're often like these little packs of 3. As soon as you hit one of them, the rest drop down, and then like your melee friends can help you. Shadow a good spec? Yes, it is. It is a perfectly good damage spec, and it's the only damage spec I can be as a priest. So I try not to be too picky. But we're in a good space. We're not like top of the charts. We haven't really been top of the charts since Surrender to Madness, and that was still only for a couple of fights. But we're always like good on a couple of fights, and then middle of the pack the rest of the time, and that is a perfectly comfortable place to be. How do you find out how many nuts you have? You type !nuts, and the bot will tell you. You can check once every couple of minutes, 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Hazel, do you have Dibbler? I do have Dibbler. Oh, I don't think that the ground lava really hurts too much, but you want to be careful to make sure that you're not lingering. What are good numbers against a boss in a raid? Like damage numbers? I haven't really raided recently. They're probably more now. I haven't raided since we got Netherlight Crucible access, so the numbers are going to be a lot higher now because everybody has more item level. I would say 1,000,000 DPS. I would say if you're at least 1,000,000 DPS, you're doing just fine. In a raid situation these days. More if it's a cleave fight, and if it's a fight with lots and lots of movement and like finicky stuff and time when you're not hitting the boss, such as Kill Jaden, then less is perfectly acceptable. The good way to find out how you're doing relative to other people of your spec is to check, is to log actually, and then check Warcraft logs. One of these days, I'm going to look up how to actually log, because one person from the group needs to be logging in order for you to check your stuff in Warcraft logs. I should really look that up and then make a tutorial, but my guild leader always does it. And on your logs, you can see your percentage performance. So you can see how, like, what percentile you were in. Oh man, I let my buff drop. I told you that would happen. What percentile you were in relative to everybody else. Like, of your item level too. So it would look for me, for example, at item level like 928 to 934 Shadow Priest or whatever, something like that, and then tell me, oh, you did, 75th percentile here, you did 46th here, you should probably look into it, you did 95th here, that was a really good fight for you, like, etc. And so if you're consistently doing poorly percentile-wise, then you have something to look into. A solid 1,000,000, yeah. I would say for now, that's a good number. I always win even when I lose. Alright, so how many we got? We got 800, and so far we're like up, what, 31, and we're only 5 minutes in. So this should be actually not terribly long. If we extrapolate that number, should be done in like, what, 40 minutes? Wow, that sounds worse when you say it like that. We'll be done before the end of the stream. I'm also not going very quickly. If you have like a tank, the last time I was doing this, there was a Guardian Druid and then 2 other DPS, and one of the DPS ran with me and the other one ran with the Guardian Druid, and we would basically we would each clear a half of the camp and then swap and like loot each other's groups, and then by the time we had done swapping and looting, there was like new stuff up. But I'm constantly letting my buff fall. The buff is really important. So 1, 2, and also you are waiting a little bit for spawn sometimes. I guess we could do inside the cave. You want to be careful. I don't know if Venorn is that, but you want to be careful that you're not pulling rare mobs when you're doing this if you don't need to. You can get demonized off them the first time, but you can only loot a rare mob once per day per character, so there's really no point in doing it. Is Venorn up, or can I safely, like, because rares aren't always up. I need to learn how to properly do macros. Do you have a good source? I don't actually. Every macro that I ever learned how to make, I kind of learned by extrapolating macros like what I had learned from macros that I had gotten from other places. But I bet you somebody on YouTube has done it, a good write-up on like intro to making macros. It really depends on what you want a macro for. Like I've never gone at like learning macros as a general thing. I've always been like, I want to know how to make a pet attack macro, or I want to know how to make a focus target macro, or I want to learn how to make a macro that will click my extra action button so I can like put it on my bar whenever I want. And then just kind of picked up useful stuff like that on an as needed basis. Network settings tab, turn on advanced logging. Before fight, run /combat log to save it to a text file. Upload to Warcraft logs. Okay. Where does the text file save? Does it save in your WoW folder? Do you specify a save destination? Because that's the only thing that I don't know now that you've told me that. And I feel excited that I know now. Best team for Bucky. I haven't done Bucky yet, so I don't know. I will be getting to them as soon as I can. But I haven't even fought that one. I don't even know what it does. Got the BlizzCon now, so happy. Grats, man. Enjoy. Which one do you prefer between the two of them? I am pretty partial to my alliance ship, but I am also super biased because I love me some alliance stuff. Here's one if I can post the link. No links, unfortunately. They are just flat or disabled. I don't even know how to re-enable them, and I probably won't. WoW folder, programs, WoW logs. Okay. I could probably bookmark that. My WoW folder is like deep. It is deep within one of my drives. I have like hidden it away somewhere really awkward, but it's all good. Mech pets with a block is up now. Who do you have as your bodyguard? I have Aethelist, who is this nice little banshee lady. She is the extra bodyguard that you unlock as a priest in, like, when they added the new stuff in, was it 7.1 that they did that? Maybe it was 7.2. And she originally was the priest trainer in the Undercity, so it's kind of bizarre to me that she likes me, but she's very helpful. She's always saying, I am here to help. She likes saying that. That's kind of her thing. So that's Aethelist. You'd think her name would be harder to say because it's got a lot of letters in it, but some names I think are easier to pick up than others. For the Alliance, learn /mount special from last stream, so awesome. Oh yeah, that's a good one. It's like we didn't used to need it back in the day because if you are in a zone where you cannot fly, pressing your spacebar will do the mount special for your mount. So if you're on a grand mount, for example, you can get your mount special, and for like a lot of horses or whatever, it would just be like rearing up on your horse. But now that you can fly and pressing your spacebar just like flies you up, it's nice to have. Also, some mounts have cooler ones than others. I've never actually gone through. That would be, I think, a cute video to make. Maybe like a list of, if I actually went through all of my mounts and looked at all of their mount specials and like picked out the coolest ones. I think that would be fun. Late night is in trouble. Time to adult. Thank you for the run achievement. Have a good evening. See you later, Ryan. Enjoy your adulting. I have suddenly gotten super hungry, which doesn't make any sense. I had a huge lunch. I've been, I always have an apple and a carrot for lunch, which sounds like no food, but then I also have like crackers and cheese, and I usually also have like nuts too. And they're all healthy things, but there's like so much of them on the plate that by the end of eating it, I'm super stuffed, but maybe I just need to come up with something really good to make for dinner. How are we doing on these things? 840, man. I feel like I was doing better earlier. Now that I've popped my last draft, I want to finish this, but I'm not as close as I thought I was going to be. We've got some more people, though. We just had some more people join, so hopefully, oh, 2 seconds. Oh, okay. Actually, you know what I would make? If I was going to start this again, and I won't do it because I'm almost done this, I don't really have any interest in farming Demon Eyes for, like, the toys or anything like that. Once I get my Cross Gazer, I'm going to be certifiably done. But, you know what would be good next time around is a weak aura that gives you, like, a 30-second alert when you're going to lose your buff. Can I reach those guys? Yes, I can. A 30-second alert when you're going to lose your buff so you can start looking for a new egg, because I never notice. I bet I could make that. Maybe. Maybe not. I'm not terribly good at making weak auras. I'm not awful at it, but I would not say I'm good at it. There we go. Good macro post in the Battle.net forums called Macros, What Every Player Needs to Know. That does sound helpful. Reviews. Okay. I keep looting a lot of gray items. I'm a little disappointed that we don't have any greens. Let's get these guys. I'm not trying to specifically upskirt my purple clothless Draenei lady. That's just the model that it happens to give you when you are wearing this buff, and that is the angle that I happen to need to use when I'm trying to get the guys off the ceiling. I promise I'm not trying to be extra Snoopy. Is that the right word? I don't think Snoopy is the right word for that, but it's just let's call it a happy coincidence. Over here, because they're pretty high up. There's actually a pack of them that I have not been able to reach at the very end of the tunnel. Yeah. Now I'm making it weirder. What are you guys having for dinner? I was so disappointed that the whole Grubhub Uber Eats thing didn't work out. I looked it up and I tried, and everything was like super far away and would take a really long time to deliver and cost like a lot of money, which was surprising to me because it's not like I live in the middle of nowhere. But I guess no restaurants near me really do the thing, or maybe I was just looking wrong. There's quite a possibility I was looking it up wrong, but I guess I'll be continuing to make my own food for a while. I might do sushi tonight. I might make some sushi. Pervy Hazel. Alright. 150 more, but I think now that we've got... Have we got 4 people here? We've got 3... We got 4 people here. We're good. Alright, there's some here. It's very easy to... Actually, how's my... Oh, man! I was gonna say, how's my egg buff, but it's gone. It's gone! Easy to forget to loot things if you've got different people killing different spots. Does anybody know of a faster place to farm these? Just out of curiosity. I'm probably not going to move. But if any of you have done this farming, I'd be curious to know if you have encountered a place that gives you a better rate than the spider area. Oh, that was pretty good. I got like a good 6 there. I find that these tend to come in big spurts, and you can kill like a whole pack of them and get nothing, and then the next time you kill 2 dudes and you get like 10 eyes. It's a bit frustrating. Curry chicken with couscous and roasted red peppers. Oh, that does sound... I enjoy couscous. I enjoy roasted red peppers. Not a big chicken person, but I should roast some salmon next week. Narma wants coffee. It's too late for coffee. It is quite late. It is quite late. Maybe you need something that will kind of scratch your coffee itch without actually having caffeine, unless the caffeine is what you want in coffee. The first time I will ask you... Oh, I didn't see the first 3, so I'm sorry. How do I move the artifact user add-on thing? How do I move the artifact user add-on thing? I don't know what you mean. How do I move the artifact? What is an artifact user add-on thing? I'm blanking here. It's probably really obvious, but I don't know what I don't understand. It's never too late for coffee. It's too late for coffee for me if I was gonna sleep ever. I can't sleep for ages after having coffee, or tea for that matter. I have to switch to decaf tea. Like I have a plan. Like I'll drink black tea first thing, additional black tea until maybe 1 o'clock, and then green and oolong teas until about 5 o'clock, and then herbal tea only after 5 p.m. Maybe like a hojicha. Nothing super crazy. The place I did my farming in a group just east of Watcher during the time when Watcher is in World Quest. The mobs east of him, usually elite, but when his World Quest is up, they're not elite, and they have an excellent drop rate. Watcher. I think I know where you're talking about. I'm not 100% sure, though. And also, I don't know if his World Quest is up. I don't know why my map is doing this. I've had that issue for a long time, where sometimes you'll open the map and it'll just be offset. It's probably one of my add-ons. I would assume that's not a default UI bug. Might be. When you get the artifact, it appears on your screen, so you don't have to look in your bags. How do you move it? Oh, the weak aura. Like AP, artifact power. If you have the artifact power weak aura, then you would go /WA to open up your weak auras. Here, I'll show you. So, I need to get out of combat first, which might be hard.
Feel the fury of the grim
/WA opens up your weak auras. Oh no, I'm in combat still. There's a lot of spiders. Yeah, alright, so there we go. So here are my weak auras. Like, there's my insanity buff, for example. Use artifact powers right here, so click on that, and then you would see it, and then you can drag it around at that point. So, open up your weak auras, click on your artifact power 1, drag it around. If that is not how you have your artifact power set up, then I don't know how you set it up, and I can't help you. It's probably a weak aura, or a tell me when, though. You're the only tea drinker in your house. You should try and very sneakily sneakily convert. I'm trying to think of like what tea would be a good tea for a coffee drinker. Some of my Japanese green teas have an almost coffee-like character to them. Is there somewhere I can check your schedule for live streaming? When I see you live, I join so I don't miss any. You can watch from the start. I don't have it posted, but it is every week at the same time. It is always Fridays. It is always between 3 and 5 p.m. And it's always then. I don't have it posted anywhere, though. I guess I have it posted, actually, in the description of my channel trailer. I have it there. I've been talking about eventually putting up a Google Calendar with more info about when I do stuff, but I want to do stuff more consistently before I start promising when I'm going to do stuff. I want to be, like, really, really confident that I can deliver on any promises that I make through that way. The aggro is real this patch. If you have a Pride As, you should definitely wear it, because then you won't get kicked off your mount when things hit you, because they're not actually hitting you. They're hitting the shield. Bodies in the cave, if anyone wants to loot. Okay. Let me go see here. Ooh, cave bodies. Huh. No kidding. 3. I got all of them. 3. It does appear that the rare is not up though, which is good because there's lots of mobs in here. And they've got a reasonable respawn rate. It's not a bad place to farm. Should I try to get my eye buff back up again? I'm just gonna lose it. Well, we're up to 5. Alright, we only need another 125. I feel like the last 100 is going to feel a lot more like the home stretch. And we still have another 42 minutes in the buff, so it should be no problem. For reference, I am not the fastest farmer ever, but with one batch of the All-Seers drafts, 5 uses of it, within that 5 hours of farming, I will have at least 1,000 for one thing. So I really don't think, unless you're dying a lot, there's no reason to spend 200 eyes on the permanent gift of the All-Seer, because for 25 eyes at a rate of 5 eyes per hour, you can get the draft. It's just a much better value as long as you're not dying. If you start dying a lot and you're having a lot of issues with that, you want to not stress about losing your buff, then sure, spend the 200, especially if you're planning on farming everything. But if you're like me and you're just farming the pet, for example, or like you just want the toy and you're not sure whether or not you should spend the 200 on the gift of the All-Seer, I would say don't. It's just such better value to not. Let's see, there's a much better, faster area. The mining camp just above Oryx is really good. I got 400 eyes from there before I joined this group. We can check it out. We can definitely check it out. I am open to anything. Bunch of spiders down here. Alright, field trip. I will follow on my dinky little broken map. It's so dinky. Tea won't help you sleep. Valyrian or chamomile. I've never heard of Valyrian tea. It sounds like a George R. R. Martin tea. I kind of want to try it. I do enjoy a nice, actually peppermint tea is my go-to after dinner relaxing kind of evening tea. I got the Cuisinart teapot like yours for my birthday. Super excited. Oh, you got your own variable temp tea kettle. I'm so excited for you. If I was like a super rich person, I would just like get one of those as a present for everybody I know that has ever even shown the slightest interest in brewing tea. I'd just be like, you get a CK17 and you get a CK17. You get it. Maybe I should make a video talking about it. Just like sing the praises of that teapot to the heavens. I guess I want to own it for at least a year. So that I can know how it really holds up over time. Because I used to have, oh boy. I used to have this teapot that it was like a tea maker. Like it had a pot for water and it had an insert for tea. And it actually had a function. Oh dear. Oh, I'm scared for you. I'm scared for you with your 0.1 health. And it would actually, like, it had a timer that it would heat up water to the temperature, and it had, like, a function where you could lower or raise the tea thing, and it had a timer. And it was great, and I got them, for my family and whatever, but every single one of them, some part of it broke after about a year and a half, and I wasn't happy with that. So I wouldn't recommend that one. So I want to make sure that I use this one for a long time before I start recommending it to anybody. Alright. You want to be real careful traversing lava if you are if you have the buff up. You want to be real careful. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Disperse. Alright, well, while I'm dispersed, I should get to a safer place. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. I'm gonna heal myself up. I'm also gonna get onto a mount. Here we go. Let's get on my new Nasher mount. These things are so bouncy. Where I can actually land. Alright. It's right above here. Okay, 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 okay. I am following Velemental. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. Scary, scary, scary. I'm oh, there's a chest. Get it. What if it's a chest like a Dark Souls chest and it grows legs and teeth and then bites me? Alright, we're good. I still haven't finished my Pristine Argonite. I haven't done a single invasion portal either. I have been so... I don't want to say lazy because I don't think that's the right word, but I've been definitely... Oh, I know what you're talking about here. See, I thought that I was trying to farm here. I guess if you say you got 400 eyes in an hour, but I was trying to farm here earlier. And I wasn't getting a single eye from anybody except for the little, like, the big dudes. I guess there's lots of big dudes here. But, like, the worm tongues, I wasn't getting anything from. I think they were minor. I might be wrong. I am often wrong. But I don't know. Well, we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. Ooh, 8. 8! Dang, I'm sold. So, get lots of them over here. I don't think we need to pull the little guys. Maybe we do. The Cuisinart one? Yep, it's the Cuisinart CK-17. Maybe it's a CPK-17. Here, I'll pull up an Amazon link. I have that handy. CPK-17. Let me get a text link here. Beep, beep, beep. Copy. There you go. Can I put links in my own chat? Oh, no. What? There we go. I was trying to post my link in the emoji search. That's the tea kettle that I use to heat my own water. When you join the faction farm the eye, you get transformed to look like an Eridar. That's true. Oh yeah, I didn't change the race of my Shadow Priest. It is as Big Fire has said, you get this cosmetic change when you are using the Agent of the All-Seer buff. So I need to actually pay a little bit of attention and kind of focus on, like, for example, we got a big pile of bodies. How many? 7. Alright, that's acceptable. Assuming that the spawn rates are good, I would say this is just as good, if not better, than the spiders. The thing I like about the spiders is the buff, but if you're not focused enough to keep the spider buff, like I am often not focused enough to keep the spider buff, then it's not really doing you any good. And spiders have, like, farther to run, and the spawn rate I think is not very good. It's not bad. It's better than a lot of places, but I've had real issues with the spawn rate of the spiders sometimes. Sometimes you just can't find anything up. Gonna head off. See you guys in Gal. See you later, Andrew Gamer. Have a good one. Someone almost got 500. I mean, I have 905, but I'm saving up for my, I'm definitely saving up for my Crossgazer. He probably wants to know if anybody's gonna be able to have a port for the Razir the Seer. Who drops a toy? I might do that one day. I don't know. Unlikely. That sounds like something that I say I'll do and then I just won't do. Didn't see the link to the teapot. I think my mod might have taken it out. I may not be able to post links in my own chat. I can probably put it in the stream description, actually, now that I mention it. Teapot, tea, kettle, link. That's the one. Alright. If you refresh the page, it should be in the stream description now, in the video description.
You will drown.
Do we have any? Yeah, there's a couple extra bodies up here. I'm so itchy. I want it so bad. I don't know what we're gonna do. I guess after we can take our new pets. We'll take our Crossgazer and we'll take our Lagan out for a PvP pet battle spin once we have them. No Demonize there. The yells of some of these demons are so silly. It is a little bit disappointed that they don't seem to drop better loot. Like, the only things you ever get from these are demon eyes, occasionally light weave cloth, gray drops. But you're not really seeing any, like, there's no cooking materials out here. There's no green gear. There's nothing really interesting. Or at least if there's interesting stuff, I don't have it. Humanoids don't give you eyes. Okay, so yeah, I didn't think the Krokools would. The Felsworns do. I'm just targeting them because why not? It buffs my single target DPS. Gonna get this for my husband for Hanukkah. Ooh. It's a, Amazon has it for 78. Yeah, that's the price that I'm seeing right now. Honestly, very, very worth it. Assuming that it holds up. Like I said, I haven't been using it for... I purchased it in February of this year, so I've had it for almost a year, but not quite. Maybe when on my 1 year anniversary of doing it, I'll do a proper review. But from everything I've heard about them, they seem to hold up pretty good. This one my mom has is really nice. She only uses filtered water to keep the scaling down. Filtered water is technically a lot better for tea, anyways. You're gonna get a more authentic and like true to tea flavor. I never bother because I'm lazy, despite the fact that I do own a Brita filter. I could very easily use that water, but we have pretty good water here. I want a kettle. The thing that I like about that one is because some of the more delicate green teas that I have are just like really bad. They taste real bad. They taste really gross if you overheat the water even a little bit. And I don't know if you can farm these in a raid group. Actually, now that I mention it. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to, but I don't know if you can. And having just a button and saying, you know, get this to 175 degrees, super, super handy. The ink wears off the buttons. It does. The ink will absolutely wear off the buttons. So what I did is I took a picture of the buttons, but I haven't needed it. And also my ink hasn't worn off the buttons yet, but I've heard that and it's kind of started to a little bit. So I took a picture of the buttons just in case they ever get confused, or you could like look up images, but by the time that you have worn the ink off of the buttons, you know which buttons are which. You know which buttons you use and what they're for, like, as long as you're the one wearing it off, you're gonna know. Use filtered water for everything. The pipes in our house flavor everything. Oh dear. Oh no. That must be a difficult problem to fix if you ever wanted to go in. Like, that would be a big reno. Hide your cookies. I made a couple of days ago the Caldore pine nut bread from the WoW cookbook, just like for myself for dinner to have with some soup. I made it with pistachios instead of with pine nuts because I have just like a boatload of pistachios and I don't have pine nuts. And it was pretty good. I don't know if the nuts really make a difference, but on the pictures of it, it shows these really pretty, like, delicate leaves. And when I make it, they rise, like, a lot. Like, I don't know if I'm over-proving my yeast or something. Like, they're good, and they've got a good texture, and it tastes like good bread, so I don't feel like I'm doing it horribly wrong. But, I should edit this, actually. I should say, farming demon eyes. There we go. Because we're no longer at the spider area. But they're huge, and they only look vaguely like leaves. And they turn like, they're way too much bread for one person, even though I made even less of them than the recipe asked me to. I don't know what I've done differently there. Pine nuts are expensive. I think they're expensive, and they also don't keep very long. Pine nuts. Fun pine nut fact. Pine nuts. I don't know why you guys watch this. Have the shortest shelf life of any nut, shortly followed by pistachios. But they will only keep for, like, I think 3 months on a shelf, maybe? If that. They have a very short shelf life and they're quite expensive. They're yummy, don't get me wrong, but I find that I'm also the only one that can eat them. I don't think my husband can eat pine nuts. I think he's allergic. So if I'm having a pine nut, it's because I ordered something at a restaurant that had it on it already. Alright, how are we doing? We're at 930. I feel like I have not gotten very many recently. Maybe I'm missing some looting piles. It looks like there's bodies up here. Eyes? Yeah, 12 of them. 12, alright. So now we only need another 58. It would, may as well raise the house and start over. Oh no. Oh. I used to live in a pretty rural place, and we had a well. We had well water. And well water pretty good, but we would filter it just because it would occasionally, depending on a variety of factors, you would get like this sulfur smell, and it would just smell awful, and there was no way around it. Like, it would smell like that for weeks on end. And you can filter it for like eating and cooking, but when you're showering, it just smells horrendous, and there's nothing to be done about that. I think you can get shower heads that will like filter it, but we didn't have anything like that. We would just take smellless showers. I don't think the smell ever really rubbed off on you, although maybe we just smelled like well people. 9,500? Oh man. You gotta believe. Hazel. What's up, Norma? I keep losing the stream. Oh, I don't know if there's anything I can do. I have the latency optimized for best quality viewer playback. Like, it's on the setting that should be most helpful to your problem. Oh, my cat keeps trying. Oh, your cat keeps trying to type. Oh no. I mean, maybe you should let him or her, maybe you should let your cat type and then find out what they want to say. I was watching some tutorials this morning for an editing effect I was trying to learn, and my cat kept stopping the video by sitting on the keyboard because she was so up in my face trying to get pets. I don't have the heart to move her when she's being all cute like that, and she knows that, so she does it like a lot. It's my phone, it's not your fault. Okay. Well, hopefully you get that sorted out. The VoD will be up tomorrow, so if there's any part that you want to catch up on, although it's really right now just a lot of Demon Eye farming. But I want more. I need. Oh, there's a bunch of dudes up there. So that was. Oh, I just got 9 of them. We just got 9. All right, so we want the Felsworn dudes specifically. So we want to target those guys so we can kill them so that we can get them back. So up here, we can tell that they're Felsworn because they have the green laser beams coming out of their hands, and I guess I'm killing the rest of them because why not? I need to be careful not to with the fire damage. Oh, that's 7. Good. Okay. We need another 37. I don't need to bother pulling. I need to stop pulling the Crow Cool. I think that's my problem. I'm not helping because I'm pulling a bunch of mobs that don't matter. The Felsworn excavators are the only ones that can drop it. So there's that one. This one. I want to group them up a little bit, but they cast, so it's hard. I only have 1 silence, and it's on such a long cooldown. If I did ever switch classes, I don't know if I would, but if I ever switch classes, I would want to switch to something with a slightly more reasonable cooldown on their interrupt. I hate not being able to help with interrupt rotations. Like, I can chime in every now and then, like, if everybody else has failed and overlap their interrupts, but if I overlap mine, it's like, well, that was my go for a minute. Good luck, guys. And interrupts are just, like, such a key mechanic, especially for dungeons at the beginning of an expansion, that not being able to help with them is rough. Your cat is a Vato. He only has expletive content. Oh, man. Your stream is keeping me awake. I can't go to sleep another hour. I might have hit my head. I got shots and I passed out from the... Oh, no. Do you have somebody there with you? If you have a head injury and you're trying to sleep, you should have somebody around just to make sure that you wake up. That can be really dangerous. I hope you're all right. Don't be afraid to go back to the clinic and or hospital if anything is odd. You really don't want to mess with head injuries. Oh gosh, that hurt. What happened? Oh. Explosions. 30 more, 30 more. We got more dudes up here? I'm starting to change my mind on the sushi thing because making sushi should be really quick. Like, it should not take very long to just roll stuff up. But it always takes me forever because I let my rice cook and then I let my rice cool because it's hot when I try and use it. And then I'm always, I can't just like deal with kind of messily chopped like insides. If I'm putting like cucumber or whatever inside, I have to chop it like pretty evenly, and that takes me like a while. And then I always put on like my headphones and some music so I can like listen to some music while I'm doing that, and then I end up like dancing a little bit, and that takes like some extra time. And all in all, by the time I've like front to back made sushi, it's like a couple hours later, and I think I'm too hungry for that now. Family's near me, you should be fine. It was pretty scary though. For a second I thought that was my combat follower that said Lord Illidan will welcome your death, and I was like, I was very surprised that she was getting that invested in what Lord Illidan might welcome. have a sushi bowl instead. You know, that's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Although I feel like I'm a little bit weirded out by the content of sushi when I can see it all in a bowl. Like, I need it to be kind of hidden in the nori and then the rice. Even when it's like super normal stuff, it's just like some cucumber and like some tuna and whatever. If I can see it, I feel like, I don't know. The sushi shape is fairly important to me. Hi Hazel, sub super app, how are you doing? How are you doing? We are almost there. Also, I have been getting pet goodies and I have not been opening them. I am gonna need 3 more eyes and then I will be good. Just 3 more. 3 more. Oh, I got 5. Alright, we're done. Done forever. I'm all set. Thanks! And I'm gonna leave this group and hopefully get ported away from this crazy mess. Can we convert to raid for iFarm? I am finished with iFarm, and also I don't know if you can do it as a raid. It's not a quest, so it wouldn't stop you on that account. But I've never seen other people farming it in a raid group, so I didn't want to risk it. So I need to, I'm gonna click off my eye buff to, oh, was I supposed to have the eye buff to talk to him? I don't know if you need to have the eye buff to talk to him, because if you do, that's, no, you can't, because you can't need to, because you buy the thing from him. Anyways, I'm gonna go talk to the dude. So, this map is frustrating me. I'm gonna reload my UI. I can't find anything with a map like that. Basic sashimi isn't your thing. Sashimi is fine because it's in little pieces. In a sushi bowl, it's less segmented. I can't really articulate what problem I have with the sushi bowl. Maybe it would be fine. But it's the same thing with burritos. Like, I would never eat a burrito bowl, and I couldn't tell you why. It just, like, misses the point, I guess. I don't know. Debating on raiding with my guild tonight. I need a good reason. I mean, are they expecting you? Oh, this is much better. Oh, there we go. Alright, alright. So, you know, I made a video showing where he is. And I think I've forgotten. I'm actually going to pull up real quick, I'm just going to pull up a map just in case. Because I don't want to embarrass myself by wandering around forever. Because you used to be able to find him really easily because of the exclamation point. There we go. I'm actually, oh, I was right there actually. But now that he doesn't have quests anymore, now that he's been converted to a regular vendor. So, kind of down here. Is this cave over here? Cave, should be, oh, it's right there. Found it. We're good. I want Prada so bad, but it never drops any ideas from a pro player. I have a video that goes over the various activities and the priority for those activities that I encourage in order to get legendaries most efficiently. One of the things, if you're not already doing, obviously keep up with your emissaries. Every week, do a Mythic World Tour, which is basically doing a big lap of every Mythic dungeon on the Broken Isles. You can bust through those really quickly, especially if you have a geared group, and you have good legendary chance from doing all of them. You're also going to get a bunch of Bloods of Targaris. Killing Argus rares, you can get them from killing Argus rares. So make sure that whenever you see one that you haven't killed yet for the day, take them out. Same thing with invasion points. All right, this is the day. Wait a minute. Oh, you know what? You know what? You know what? I did get them. That was scary. I forgot. They're unique to 1,000, so it wouldn't stack up. But I did pick them up. I know I did. Oh, gosh, that was scary. Okay. Alright, we're good. We're done. I don't need Swish Demon Eyes. I don't really feel a need to do that. And I'm a priest, so I have Mind Vision, so I don't need the Elsier's Eye Toys. So we've got our Crossgazer. I'm gonna go level him up. We got about 20 minutes, so I'm gonna keep for a couple PvP pit battles. You're part of the main team, but raiding every week gets boring. iFarm doesn't work as a raid. Every player beyond the 5th tag mob can't loot it. I was assuming it was something like that. I definitely didn't know, though. Are you talking like Chirashi? I've never heard of Chirashi. The Locust Resonator allows you to farm for the Slightly Sad Toy. Yeah. I'm not really a toy collector. I've never really felt a need to get toys. Got a legendary from a random battleground. I was so surprised and happy. It's not even a good legendary, but I will take it. Yeah, you can occasionally get them from PvP. I wasn't very happy with the drop rate from PvP, though, on my Druid, which I only ever played in PvP. It took me so long to get my 2 legendaries. so long, so much longer, like thousands of arena games before my second one dropped for me. And I was like, yeah, are you sure? Are you sure that you can get these from arena? And it was like, yeah, it happened to me, happened to my brother, happened to my uncle, it happens. And it finally did happen for me, but the rate isn't, or at least back then it wasn't very good. It might be better now. Alright. Buddy. Little buddy dudes. We're up to 907 uniques. What else do we still need? I obviously need to do that. That's gonna be probably like a later one for me. It almost bothers me that they put a pet on that. I preferred it when it was a mount, although I think there's also a mount. Maybe not. I preferred it when it was a mount because I'm okay with not having fancy mounts. Might need to do that. Skinning. Family fighter. And then I still need to do, I never did that. Maybe on another stream. I still need to do the Death Knight for the whelps. I'm waiting on my Death Knight. I am going to play him. I will play my Death Knight, but I'm gonna do it once we have maxed out artifact knowledge. Once we have artifact knowledge 55, so another 9 weeks or so. No, 11 weeks. I know how to math. Once we have artifact knowledge 55, I'm gonna take my Death Knight and actually start playing because I feel like it'll, with that new artifact knowledge, it should be real quick to get him concordance on each of his 3 weapons. Okay, so I am doing, oh, bonking my head on my microphone. So Crossgazer, he's brand new. What does he have? Tongue Lash? Oh yeah. So his problem is that he's really slow, and Interrupting Gaze and Tongue Lash, and to some extent Nethergate, both really depend on having a target be slow. So I can't take Interrupting Gaze because I'm never going to be faster unless they're using a really slow pet. We can take Weakness. Weakness might give me the speed to benefit. See, well, you can Rot and then Tongue Lash. So I could like Rot, so they're undead for 5 rounds, and then Weakness to be faster, and then Tongue Lash, and like alternate Tongue Lash and Weakness. Oof. Or just spam Tongue Lash. Alternately, Nethergate. It's kind of like a round interrupt if you go first. Forces the pet swap. We'll try that just for fun. Even though the Rot Tongue Lash combo is probably better, whatever. Actually, let's... I'm still more likely to run into an undead pet than I am into a flying pet. And then the other new one we got... It's gonna be a terrible team. It's a team of new pets that I have. This bro. He is not very fast, so I'm not gonna bother with dodge. I will take Clobber. I could take Dive. And then, we'll take Grasp as well, and then... What else have I gotten recently? I wish I could see a recently acquired tab. Oh, you know what? Somebody sent me... Did I level it up yet? Fell Lasher? I did. Okay. Oh, it looks so cool. That is such a cool looking pet. They recently raised the drop rate in these, so they should become more common now. But I like that a lot. What do you have? You have Lash. You are not fast. You are not fast. We've got Lash, so we'll take Filament instead. This elemental pet of Toxic Smoke. That's bizarre. Plant. Man, that is new, but I don't think I want to use it. Those moves do not inspire confidence in me. Let's just grab anything. You know, let's grab Shadow. Actually, I don't know if I ever did one with Shadow. What did I name Shadow? Sprinkle? Sprinkle. There we go. Oh yeah, so Flashlight and then Solar Beam or Shadow Shock. I'll keep Shadow Shock. We want to use Flashlight, we want to use Void Portal. I don't know how much magic damage because it still says data error. I'll keep Flashlight, why not? Let's try that. This is a terrible team and it's not gonna win. I can tell you that right now. Hey Hazel, hope your day was great. Loving the stream. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Pocket Overwatch 21. I'm excited to see the DK in action. I know. It's specifically for you that I am going to... Not, I mean, it's for the battle pets, but I am making an extra effort to not forget just for you. Hazel, who is your favorite Overwatch character? That's hard. That's a hard question. I mean, I'm a fan of Ana. I like her story a lot. Let me start with a Flash here. Reduce his hit chance. He still puts out that. We'll hit him with the light, get that cooling down, do some damage. Unless he swaps, he's gonna swap. Hit him with light anyways, it's fine. Go for a Shadow Shock. Whew, Shadow Shock hits hard. Yeah, that was just probably a good roll with it, actually. Excited to use Flash again. I enjoy debuffing their speed. So you've just swapped, so if you want to not be blind, you're going to need to swap again, and I am going to follow that up with light. There we go. 600, not bad. And what's his plan here? I mean, he's cleaving with the Cyclone. I've heard people talking about, like, Cyclone-based teams that swap in a Cyclone to probably do this. Blood is easy. Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Sup, Brandon? How are you doing? I'm doing quite well. I'm doing quite well. Just finished your vlog. Free meetup, too many whack jobs. I'm sure it would be really fun. I'm looking forward to meeting people. I'm just afraid. I always get scared meeting people. Oh, I forgot I was talking about the Overwatch thing. Just like in Pokemon Go. Who's your favorite Overwatch character? Oh, yeah, I was talking about that. That's the thing I was talking about. So Ana's up there. Diva's obviously up there. I play a lot of Mercy, but who doesn't? Yeah, my team's getting real cleaved down. My two new pets aren't really having a chance to do anything. He's getting cleaved down too, though. And your crit hit. Why does Cyclone do so much damage? Is it because of the Rain Dance? That must be what people talk about. They're talking about Cyclone Rain Dance. Like, the Cyclone has increased hit chance because of Rain Dance, and it also has increased crit. So he's just swapping in to maintain those two things. Interesting. Hello, Hazel. What's up, Dan? At BlizzCon, maybe elsewhere, no bueno. Fear not the tall redhead, for it is I. I feel like I'll know. I feel like I'll just know in my heart. So, nothing is going to be faster than him. So I'm going to go for this one. Because Crossgazer probably won't get one shot. He can't Rain Dance yet, so he can't heal himself just yet. Alright, well, my poor new eel didn't do anything. Absolutely nothing. 309 damage, forces a pet swap. 309 damage, go for it. Force a pet swap. I've lost my speed advantage. If I weakness, I'll be faster. His undead round's gonna kick in. Oh, he can heal. Alright, he consumed corpse. So it's good that I didn't try and just, like, go for a finish. 1, 2... Oh man, I don't think I'm gonna make it. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. It's kind of close. That must be what people are talking about, Clone Dance. Could I use WoW Gold to fund Overwatch? You can. It's gonna take a lot of WoW Gold. You convert at a rate, currently on NA servers, you convert at a rate of 160k will get you 160k will get you $15 of BattleNet balance. If you wanted to buy Overwatch, you would then need, what is it, 60? So you would need to do that 4 times over, so like 500,000 plus gold. It's a lot. Definitely a lot. Alright, so we're gonna try again. We're gonna try and use the eel this time. Just to, you know, we saw Crossgazer saw a little action, the eel didn't. Again, this isn't a team, I'm not actually expecting to win. How good is the tea? This tea is quite good. I go through phases of liking it and not liking it, because it is a flavored tea, so it's not as, like, earthy and authentic as some of my teas, but to be honest with you, I'm trying to finish it, so I've been drinking a lot of it, and the more I drink of it, the more it grows on me. I just need it to not grow on me so much that I buy more of it, because that defeats the purpose. I'm trying to, like, drink some of my tea so my cupboard is less stuffed full of tea, because then I can buy more tea. But my tea cupboard is so stuffed with tea that I think that's a bit of a doomed thing. How cool is it to make a battle tag friends while chatting with a coworker? It's cool, but you gotta be careful with that, because what if one day you call in sick because you're sick, and you're at home sick, and you're playing WoW because you're homesick, and they're like, look at that wench. Is that offensive? I don't know. Look at that person playing WoW on their day off. They probably fake called in sick, even though you're totally sick. It's just playing WoW when you're sick is what you do when you're sick. Not that I've been here or anything. Not that I've lived through that exact scenario. And then they tell the boss, and the boss is like, hey, I heard you were playing video games when you called in sick. People just don't understand. Are there a lot of flavored fruit teas that you've found? There's a lot of them. I don't buy them that often anymore. If you're looking for flavored fruit tea, the two places I would browse online would be, Adagio Teas does a lot of flavored teas, and they have like a really wide selection, and you can buy them in pretty small increments. And then I like buying from Stash Tea sometimes. That guy was obviously using the nature twisting corkscrew setup for PvP pet battles. Yo, Flabby, you should make a video guide about the nature twisting corkscrew setup. Overwatch is one-time pay. It is, to buy the game. If you are me, though, you end up dropping like an extra $60 worth of BattleNet balance every time an event comes around because skins. Many skins. Many, many skins. Or what if you're playing WoW at work? Who would do that? Yeah, my work is playing WoW, so I can get away with it. Although I've been known to get distracted. Like I'll log in and I'll be like, I just need a screenshot of this dude in Macquarie. And I'll go to Macquarie and I'll be like, well, look at this world quest. Look at this world quest. These ones are for an emissary. I haven't done the emissary yet. I should just do these world quests. And then I get kind of off task. And I try and minimize that. But it's hard when there's always more world quests. And each one, you know, they give you rep. They give you gold. I so badly want to finish getting the mounts. I want to finish getting the mounts for rep. I need Ferrandis. I need Valorhar. And I need High Mountain. And I'm 9 to 11 caches in deep with each one, and they just haven't happened yet. Skins. Oh, speaking of skins, also, Substavix, how are you doing? Speaking of skins, are there new skins? Is there a new event? I have to look it up. I saw a post on Instagram because that's what I use Instagram for, is cat pictures and gaming news. Playoverwatch.com. I can't type right now, I'm too excited. I saw a post that was like soon, and it just showed characters from Overwatch in their default skin, but something implied that there's going to be a new event soon. In that, maybe I misinterpreted. Let me find it. But I was so excited that I had a dream that they did an Overwatch event. All right, how do I look? Did you know I only found out like 2 days ago that people can actually talk to you on Instagram? I thought it was just for pictures. Oh, my pet bell is ready. Play Overwatch. 2 new posts. What are they? Junkertown. Oh, it's probably for Junkertown. Now get ready. Yeah. So this is the post that I'm looking at. Oh, it's the same guy. All right. Well, I'm gonna start with my eel just for something different. I don't understand. There's like a piñata. I know they're releasing Junkertown, but what if they release an event with Junkertown? What if we get Junkertown skins? Alright, well, I'm just gonna stun him for fun. And then grasp so we can't swap. He's probably gonna swap now. But now I'm grasping, and now you can't swap. And now I'm diving. Because his strategy is very swap heavy, right? I shouldn't have dived. I know he has that. I could have... does dive avoid whirlpools like you're in the ocean? I don't remember. Anyways, I'm spamming grasp. You're not leaving. Hazel, do you know about activating your sponsor button? Everyone can do it now. I know that it's a thing. I don't know how to do it. I was planning on looking that up today before I streamed, but clearly that didn't happen. So no, I don't know. You can tell me if you want. 8 minutes. 8 minutes for what? I'm so confused. Serve up dinner for the fam bam. See you next week. See you, Aileen. Mama's a nerd. Nerd moms are the best moms. I wonder if I'm at all impacting this guy's strategy. I think he's winning. Like, my eel is getting its butt kicked right now. Did I stun him? Alright. So I'm saving my dive. Oh, doesn't matter. I was gonna say I'm saving my dive to avoid whirlpool, but like that mattered. So you're stuck for one more round. So I'm gonna blind you. You're no longer stuck. He's absolutely gonna swap. So because he's swapping, oh no, he didn't swap. Shoot! I should have used light. I could have killed him. But, well, I don't want to do it now. This is terrible. Savix, in your last stream, if you're still here, I don't know if you are, but in your last stream you were talking about how I would win the PvP pet battle thing. And I think the key piece of information that you're missing is I suck at PvP pet battles. I do PvE pet battles. It's a very different thing. Alright, so you've swapped him in. We can do the flashlight thing. Like, this guy is using a meta team, and he's just kicking my butt. Because I'm trying to use pets that I got more recently. I don't actually know what the meta teams are. I'm starting to realize how they work. Like, obviously this is just about keeping Cyclone up with Rain Dance. Which, you know what? That's not very fun. I'll let you know. Alright. Tell me Overwatch is not pay to win. Everyone in equal footing. It is absolutely not pay to win. Everybody is in equal footing. The only things you can pay for in Overwatch are cosmetic. So, as long as you have the game, you're all on an even footing. You're having chocolate blizzard ice cream cake for dessert. Oh my gosh, I'm so jealous. I can't handle it. I need to eat. I'm hungry. When you want to see Hazel, but it's 3 a.m. in your country. Oh no. What team are you in Pokemon Go? I don't know if I want to say. What if it breaks somebody's heart? What if it's not the right team? I did get a Raikou the other day. I was so excited. I didn't think I would actually get it. But the raid just like fell into my lap. It was close by enough that I could just walk to it. And I got on my very first ball. That never happens to me. There's a Pokemon Go event that's like starting, and I'm really excited because it's the weekend tomorrow, and I'm still planning on doing some video stuff this weekend, but it's Saturday, and what are Saturdays for if not taking ridiculously long Pokemon Go walks with your dog? I'm gonna take my dog and go out for like 5 hours. I'll pack like some granola bars in my little day pack with like an extra battery and some water, and I have this like little tiny water bowl that I bring for my dog so we can just like pull over on the side of the road, and by pull over I mean like walk over. I'm walking everywhere, and like sit down and like pour him some water. And, oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Team Rocket confirmed. People are still playing Pokemon Go. I love Pokemon Go. I will defend it. Saturdays are for the boys. My dog is kind of the boys. Did I lose? I must have. I super lost. Do I want to do it? Yeah, I do. Okay. We got 3 minutes left, so I'm gonna do a real quick pet battle giveaway. Battle pet giveaway, NA accounts because it's on NA and I can't move it. I'm gonna dig in my bank and see what I have. It is not going to be a super exciting pets because Hazelnuttygames is pay to win and I save all the super cool stuff for my Patreon battle pet giveaway winners. But I do have some pets and I'm gonna give one away. Your daughter wants to know, she's Instinct. What kind of dog do you have? I have an Alaskan Kleekai. He's like a little mini husky, basically. I play on Team Valor. I'm on the red team, so I would ruthlessly kill your daughter's Pokemon and kick them out of a gym. I don't think that's what you wanted to hear, though. I try not to kick Pokemon out if they like just got there. I try and do it after they like need to be flipped. So this is my bag of giveaways. I'm going to pick this one. Puppy. Super cute Stitch Pup. Let me pull up the giveaway and get this going. I'm gonna put a short timer in this one because I'm hungry. So, giveaway. It's for a Stitched Pup. Level 1, Alliance Realms. The raffle command is !pet, and then a space, then the number of tickets you want to buy. It costs 5 nuts per ticket. This raffle is going to, you need to be a sub to enter, so subscribe to the channel, that's free. Where do I put the duration? Yeah, 2 minutes. Start raffle. So !pet. Oh, see, look, it shows up there now. I thought I had to redo that, but apparently I don't. And then space and number of tickets. You cannot buy more tickets than you can afford, so if you try and buy more tickets you can afford, it won't give you any. To find out how many nuts you have, you can type !nuts, and then just make sure that however many tickets you're trying to buy is divisible by 5. This is for a Stitched Pup on NA Realms. If you win, you need to give me your character name and realm so that I can mail you your Stitched Pup. Bag's so clean. Yeah, these are my bank haul, that's why. My mains bags are awful. They're absolutely awful. And then the command to enter is !pet. If you do it without anything, I think it will give you 1 ticket, but I would add the number like you see Timmy, Tech, and Kristen doing there. That is the correct way to format your entry, assuming that you have enough nuts to fund the amount of tickets you're trying to purchase. So the giveaway will end in about a minute and a half here. We got 1 minute left. What am I gonna make for dinner? What else do I have? I have so much bread in my freezer. Maybe I'll put... Do I have tomato sauce? I have tomato soup. I'm trying to make like in my head, I'm building just like a super, super ghetto pizza with like... Oh no, I'm out of mozzarella cheese. I'm out of Gouda too. I ate a lot of cheese at lunch. 30 seconds left. Bagnon's nice for keeping track of bag space. I don't like the mega bag thing that Bagnon does. I really like having my separate and individual bags, and I feel like the changes they made to bag organization in whatever patch they made those changes at was really good. I like being able to kind of clean up bags. But yeah, this is what I'm giving away. It is level 1, by the way. I have not leveled it, but if you want a Stitch Pup, you can enter the raffle. I never win. Oh, Norma's in. Norma's in it. 5 nuts per ticket. 5 nuts per ticket. Oh, winner of raffle, Norma. Congrats, Norma. Oh man, late night. You were just a little late. You were a little late on that. Alright, well, I will get that mailed to Norma pronto. I will be back with another stream probably next Friday. The Patreon poll determining what we're making the baking streams will be up pretty soon. I have a reminder. I think I'm going to put that up on Monday. And thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye.